Listen, for as bummed out as I am that GTA 6 got delayed, I'm also kind of happy because a lot of these big games that are coming out this year kind of have a free landing zone. Obviously, Ghost of Yotei is going to have a good time coming out later this year, but we also got that Captain America Black Panther game. Don't forget about it. Marvel's 1943 Rise of Hydra. It looks so sick. I can't wait to get some gameplay. We heard rumors that it's maybe going to come out around Christmas of this year, and I'm so excited that it's coming out 2025. Okay. Well, I guess that's not happening. Yeah. So I guess sadly, this is going to be a year of big delays. But there is a silver lining here, okay? We're going to go over the information that we got in today's video. So this is in regard to Marvel's 1943 Rise of Hydra. This is from Skydance Games. They did put out a message earlier today to announce that the game has indeed, unfortunately, gotten delayed. So they put out a tweet here that says an important update regarding Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra with a description reading Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra launch update. We have an important update. I'm not going to say the game's title again. It's now going to be launching in early 2026. They followed up by saying taking this additional time will allow us to add more polish and make sure that we give you the best possible experience and one that lives up to our vision. We have some exciting things in store and look forward to sharing more soon. The Marvel 1943 team signs off. Okay, so obviously I'm bummed out that this happened, but you know what? This is not the first time on this channel that we've covered a delay for a superhero game. And I'll say the same thing that I always say when superhero games or just any game gets delayed. Maybe the finished product won't be a 10 out of 10, okay? Maybe this game's gonna come out and isn't the most revolutionary superhero game of all time and isn't just the best thing you've ever played, fine. But what I can promise you, what I can guarantee you is that this game will launch better after its delay than it would have if they didn't delay it. There have been so many games that have come out that have launched to some terrible PC ports that are full of bugs and glitches and issues that I imagine would have benefited from a delay. So hopefully in this case, that's exactly what's happening with this game. Visually, it's so impressive. It's one of the best looking games I have honestly ever seen utilizing that Unreal Engine technology. All of it looks phenomenal, and I just can't wait to see some gameplay. So this is the position that we're in now. You know, we just got this delay. Could we get the GTA 6 treatment with this game? No, what they just did with GTA 6, they announced a delay. It wasn't going to be coming out in 2025, but in fact, it was going to be coming out on May 26th next year. And then a week later, boom, brand new trailer and a ton of brand new information. I'm kind of hoping that the same thing ends up happening here with 1943 Rise of Hydra. We got the reveal trailer a long while back, and then last year at GDC, we got the story trailer as well as an in-depth look as to how they're utilizing Unreal Engine 5. We were kind of crossing our fingers that maybe at this past GDC, we were going to get some gameplay or just a brand new trailer. Maybe that was going to be a spot for them to show off new stuff because it's just so tech related. That came and went, didn't end up happening. But we do have a pretty major event right around the corner. The brand new E3 Summer Game Fest is happening in June. And Jeff Keighley has worked with Marvel games in the past. And I went to Summer Game Fest a couple of years back during the whole marketing campaign for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Brian Intar was on stage to tell you guys to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel, but then also to give us the official release date of Marvel Spider-Man 2 as well as showcase some key art for the game. So clearly Marvel Games is cool with Jeff Keighley and with Summer Game Fest. They're also cool with Opening Night Live with Gamescom. So Jeff Keighley, what I'm trying to say, has a good working relationship with Marvel Games, so there could be an opportunity to show off some gameplay, to just show off something new for this game during Summer Game Fest. If not there, then maybe Gamescom in August, who knows. What I will say though, the thing that we can look at this in terms of silver linings is that they mention when it comes to a delay that it's going to be coming out in early 2026. The last time we spoke about this game, it was because there were rumors that it was going to be coming out around the Christmas time, so it was looking like this game's initial slot was for the end of this year. So if it's getting pushed out to early 2026, I can't imagine that it's going to be pushed out that much further from what they initially were targeting. I'm thinking we're looking maybe around the first 3 months of 2026. At the very latest, we get something in April. If not, it gets pushed out even further. It gets another delay. But like I said, I really do hope that we're going to get that GTA 6 treatment with this game and just get a brand new look at it very, very soon. It would make a lot of sense to showcase a brand new trailer during something like a Summer Game Fest, or just any of the summer gaming festivities. It's the season to showcase your video games. So it would be nice to get a brand new trailer. I know a lot of people, myself included, are still holding out hope to see what the gameplay for this game looks like, because for as amazing as it could look visually, for how good the graphics could be and the performances and all that stuff, if it doesn't play well, it's gonna fall apart. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that the gameplay is gonna be solid, because I mean, we have Amy Hennig attached to this project. She's one of the people responsible behind a lot of your favorite Uncharted games, and those games, for as much as we love Nathan Drake and the story, they're built around the set pieces, the spectacle, the gameplay. So if she's attached to this project, then I have faith that we're gonna see that same level of spectacle and those set pieces, and the gameplay I'm hoping will be maybe not necessarily on par with Uncharted, but at least good. And yeah, like I said, everything else will allow it to just come together beautifully, because the performances already look phenomenal, the visuals look out of this world, and the story seems intriguing from just the limited pieces that we've gotten out of the 2 trailers that have been revealed. If I were to complain about anything else or nitpick about anything else, I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with the people online. Captain America's design makes him look a little scrawny. You know, I want him to look a little more super soldier-esque, but Black Panther's design is a freaking incredible. It's one of the best looks we've ever gotten for that character. I'm also wondering, like, what do the villains look like in this game? So it's called Rise of Hydra. We know Hydra is going to be a big threat. I imagine Red Skull is going to be like the main villain, but also, like, is that it? Like, how long is this story? How big is this game? How many other villains could we expect to see? We're playing with a different time period here, so there aren't a ton of different villains that they can pull from if they were to follow the lore of the comic books. But I don't know. I mean, we're going to visit places like Wakanda. It's not going to be exclusively in World War II Paris from what we saw in that reveal trailer. So having us be able to visit different locations could mean that there are some different villains for us to face. And I'm very intrigued as to what that could look like, because, you know, Captain America and Black Panther, they're gonna square off, they're gonna squabble a little bit, but as always, what we see with games and movies and all sorts of media like this, where we have these 2 big characters going head to head, eventually there's gonna be a bigger threat that has them come together. So outside of Hydra, outside of a potential Red Skull, who could that be? That's what I'm looking forward to finding out when we learn more about this game. So I don't know. I'm overall just genuinely excited for this game. I'm really looking forward to getting to learn more, and I am bummed that it got delayed, but it's going to be for the better of the game. We're gonna have to wait a little longer to get our hands on it, but I'm crossing my fingers that we don't have to wait that much longer to see some more. And I guess with that being said, let me now kick it to you guys. Sound off with your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about the game being delayed? Let's, of course, be civil in the comments. You guys are normal, okay? Games get delayed a lot. But beyond that, what are your thoughts on this game? Are you looking forward to it? What do you think about what we've seen so far? And where do you think we're going to be getting some brand new gameplay, or just a new look at the game? Do you think it's going to be at Summer Game Fest? Do you think maybe it'll be Gamescom? Or do you think we're going to have to wait even longer until something like the Game Awards at the end of the year? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comment section below. And of course, you already know, whenever this game's marketing kicks off, once they start revealing new trailers and a bunch of new information, I got you guys covered right here on this channel. Anything and everything superhero games related, this is the place to be. Anyways, sound off with the thoughts in the comment section below. I've been Caboose. I'll see you guys later.